Welcome to the eye-opening world of sustainable living. Did you know that according to the Global Carbon Project, carbon emissions reached a record high of 36.4 billion tons in 2021? That's a staggering number that continues to grow each year. In fact, every minute, the world adds about 200 tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Many people think installing solar panels is the magic solution to saving the planet. While they are a great step, the truth is that they won't fix your entire carbon footprint. In this video, we'll explore why solar panels are just part of the bigger picture. Get ready to uncover unique strategies that go beyond solar energy. We'll dive into topics like urban gardening, the circular economy, and the hidden costs of our digital lives. By the end, you'll see how your everyday choices can make a massive difference. Join us as we rethink sustainability together. Let's discover the real ways to reduce our impact on the Earth. Chapter 1: Beyond Solar, Rethinking Renewable Energy. First, let's talk about renewable energy. Solar is just one piece of the puzzle. According to the U.S. Energy Information Administration, renewable sources accounted for about 20% of electricity generation in 2020. While solar energy is on the rise, it's crucial to consider other options. Wind energy, for instance, is booming. In 2020, wind turbines produced about 8.4% of the country's electricity. Imagine harnessing more of that. Geothermal energy is another game changer. This method taps into the Earth's heat to generate power and has a much smaller carbon footprint than fossil fuels. In fact, geothermal plants can produce electricity with up to 97% fewer emissions than coal plants. Don't forget hydropower. Dams and rivers can generate substantial energy. It made up 37% of renewable energy production in 2020. But it's not without challenges. Balancing ecological impacts is vital. Diversity in energy sources is key. Just like a balanced diet, our energy consumption should be varied. A report by the International Energy Agency emphasizes that diversifying energy can help stabilize costs and reduce dependency on a single source. Additionally, energy storage technology is advancing rapidly. Battery technologies are now more efficient and affordable, allowing us to store energy from various sources for later use. A cleaner, more reliable energy grid is within reach. So, before you rush to install solar panels, consider the full spectrum of renewable energy. Think about what works best for your area and lifestyle. Chapter 2: The Eco Mindset. Your habits matter more now. Let's shift our focus to daily habits. It might surprise you, but your everyday actions can significantly impact your carbon footprint. A study from the Carbon Trust reveals that up to 70% of an individual's carbon emissions can come from their choices and lifestyle. Start with something simple: reducing single-use plastics. Did you know that a single plastic bag can take up to 1,000 years to decompose? Making the switch to reusable bags can save hundreds of bags from landfills each year. Next, consider your shopping habits. Opt for second-hand clothes or support sustainable brands. The fashion industry alone accounts for about 10% of global carbon emissions. Choosing thrift stores or eco-friendly brands can drastically cut that number. Meal choices matter too. A study from Oxford University found that adopting a plant-based diet could reduce an individual's carbon footprint by up to 73%. This is a simple yet powerful change. If you can't go completely plant-based, start with meatless Mondays. Don't underestimate the power of energy efficiency. Swapping out regular bulbs for LED lights can save you up to 80% on lighting costs and reduce your carbon footprint. Lastly, don't forget about your transportation habits. Walking, biking, or carpooling can significantly cut down on emissions. The average passenger vehicle emits about 4.6 metric tons of carbon dioxide per year. Reducing your driving time can make a huge difference. These small shifts in mindset can lead to big changes. Remember, sustainable living is a journey, not a sprint. Chapter 3: Local Love, the Power of Community Sourcing. Let's talk about supporting local businesses. Buying local isn't just good for your community, it's great for the environment too. Transportation emissions can be a big contributor to carbon footprints. When you buy locally, you cut down on those transportation emissions. According to a study by the American Independent Business Alliance, for every $100 spent at a local business, $68 stays in the community. That's money that can boost your local economy while reducing your carbon footprint. Support local farmers. Community-supported agriculture (CSA) programs allow you to buy fresh produce directly from farmers. This not only supports local agriculture but also reduces the carbon footprint associated with transporting food. Plus, fresh, local food tastes better. Consider local artisans for your gifts and home decor. Handmade items often come with a smaller carbon footprint compared to mass-produced goods. Not only are you helping local artists, but you're also making a conscious choice. Attend local farmers markets or craft fairs. These gatherings are perfect for connecting with local vendors. You might be surprised by how many sustainable options are available right in your backyard. Advocating for local policies that support sustainability is also important. Your voice can help promote initiatives that prioritize local sourcing and environmental responsibility. Engaging with your community fosters a culture of sustainability. When neighbors share ideas and resources, it creates a powerful ripple effect. By embracing local sourcing, you're not just reducing your carbon footprint, you're helping build a stronger, more resilient community. If you're finding value in this content, don't forget to subscribe. Join us on this journey towards a sustainable future. Chapter 4: Waste Not, Want Not, the Circular Economy Revolution. Let's dive into the concept of the circular economy. In simple terms, this approach focuses on reusing and recycling materials to minimize waste. Instead of the traditional linear economy, take, make, dispose, the circular economy emphasizes sustainability. Did you know that, according to the World Economic Forum, around 90% of the materials we use are discarded after a single use? That's a staggering statistic. The circular economy aims to change that by designing products for longevity and reuse. Start by evaluating your consumption habits. Are you buying items that are designed to break or go out of style quickly? Brands that prioritize durability can save you money in the long run. Look for companies that offer repair services, ensuring you can fix rather than replace. Another great strategy is to swap items you no longer need. Organize a swap party with friends or family. You'll be amazed at what others might want. This keeps items in circulation and reduces the demand for new products. Composting is another powerful tool in the circular economy. Food waste accounts for nearly 22% of municipal solid waste in the US. By composting, you can divert this waste from landfills while creating nutrient-rich soil for your garden. It's a win-win. Support businesses that embrace circular principles. Companies like Patagonia encourage customers to repair their gear or buy second-hand items. Their Worn Wear program is a fantastic example of turning waste into value. Finally, consider how you dispose of your items. Recycling is essential, but understanding how to recycle properly can make a significant difference. Learn about your local recycling guidelines to ensure you're recycling effectively. By adopting circular economy practices, we can significantly reduce waste and our carbon footprints. It's all about creating a system that values resources rather than discarding them. Chapter 5: Green Spaces, Happy Places, Urban Gardening and Biodiversity. Next, let's explore the benefits of urban gardening. Creating green spaces in cities can have a profound impact on our environment and well-being. Research shows that urban gardens can reduce the urban heat island effect, helping to lower temperatures in city areas. In fact, a study from the University of California found that urban gardens can reduce surface temperatures by up to 5 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not just good for our comfort, it can also reduce energy consumption for cooling. Starting an urban garden can be simple, even if you have limited space. Container gardening is an excellent option for those with small balconies or patios. Herbs, tomatoes, and peppers are perfect for pots and can thrive in limited space. Community gardens are another great way to engage with neighbors while growing food. These shared spaces promote biodiversity and provide access to fresh produce. A report from the American Community Gardening Association found that community gardens can increase food security in urban areas. Moreover, urban gardens support local wildlife. Pollinators like bees and butterflies thrive in gardens, boosting biodiversity. Planting native species can further attract these helpful creatures and enhance local ecosystems. Don't forget about the mental health benefits. Spending time in green spaces can reduce stress and improve mood. A study published in the journal Environmental Science and Technology found that just 5 minutes of gardening can boost mood and self-esteem. If you don't have a garden, you can still support local biodiversity by volunteering for local conservation projects or simply planting pollinator-friendly flowers in your yard. Incorporating green spaces into urban settings is essential for a healthier planet and happier communities. Let's embrace the power of plants. If you enjoyed this content, subscribe to stay updated on our journey towards a greener future. Your support makes a difference.